Good afternoon on what is a bright sunny day. It is Friday the 18th of March. I'm in the Reading Nook with some parcels and I'm going to continue opening this one. So what have we got in here? Well, okay, let's find out. Let's pull this open. It doesn't want to. There's the gap. It doesn't want to. No cooperating. It's got this to be. There we go. So I have already pulled out this, which is Death in Space. But there's a little bit extra bits with it. So the first of these I'm going to look at is Search and Salvage Operation Manual 01. Okay, which is that? So that's a little bit of an extra which comes with it, this is done not quite. It's a pamphlet adventure, but not quite like those of what were done by Tuesday Night Games for Mothership. But it is not dissimilar. So the ruthless scavengers on the Grasshopper recently raided a research vessel. After killing the crew, they stole the ship's AI named Ico and installed it on their ship. This initiated Ico's revenge protocol, and the IA blew up the Grasshopper's medical bay while trying to seize control of the ship, and the scavengers tried to turn off Ico with no luck. Finally, they turned off the engine, leaving the ship with only emergency power. Now they try to contain Ico in the computer room. They do not know that Ico sent an SOS picked up by the player characters just before the engine was shut down. So what you've got is a seemingly an ordinary rescue mission, which is going to hide a lot more going on. So in effect, the player characters, they're going to be rescuing basically an AI, the computer AI, from another ship, from some bad guys who are unlikely to want and not want the player character's help, or at least if they want the player character help, they don't want to reveal what they did. We have a complete, you've got a sort of partial deck plan of the Grasshopper there, and it's basically there and there. You've got a crew of 6 brutal and hostile to anyone boarding the ship. Can sell Ico, and will take drastic measures when attempting to play characters aboard the ship. Because so you have sort of like a mini dungeon aboard ship, and at the heart of it, essentially the player characters are going around into the ship and investigating what's in there, you've got and encountering the crew and Ico sort of egging them on and calling for help and that sort of thing, and they'll find things like cryopods containing a scavenger sleeping. Looks like a friend. Ask the players who. So there's elements of sort of like the bring aspects of the players' characters' backgrounds into play like that, or it's stuffed with stolen blood-soaked clothes, or 1d4 objects, or you've got things like breakouts where you have safety precautions. Official SNR Bureau recommendations mandate that you always wear appropriate protection for the task at hand and have your search and salvage contract ready when you board at the spacecraft. Have a nice death in space. That's a nice little touch. I'll just show that there. And then on the back you have you have a ransomware alert. Infects artificial neural networks such as Chromes and AIs. Tries to infect as many systems as possible before blocking them until a ransom is paid to a hacker called Kaiser. The hacker is a kid living somewhere in the Iron Ring. So there's that element in there thrown as well. And then at the end of it, essentially, a spacecraft with 2 sector marshals arrives. The player characters reach the computer room they're looking for ICO will act authoritatively. They want to see a valid search and salvage contract to return other player characters back to their ship. It's a kind of case of the player characters. What's the point? Do they act like pirates, or do they just do they act legitimate? If they don't have the thing, they're acting like pirates, and they're going to be in trouble with the authorities. If they act like if they've got the legitimate search and rescue contract, then well, of course, the they will probably get paid, but eventually, and will have had a sort of a bloody time across aboard the ship. As the current crew attempts to defend it. If not, if I was running it, I think about the crew trying to get off theirs and get back to the player character ship, because it might be the only chance to get away with what they've done. Anyway, so that is search and salvage, a little mini scenario for death in space. I suspect this, again, if this is similar to sort of like the pamphlet adventures for Mortborge, this sort of thing can be played in a single session. So, I hope you've enjoyed this unboxing. If you have, please click the like button down below. And of course, if you've got any comments or feedback, appreciate you taking the time to post those. And lastly, if you want to be alerted to yet more unboxings where I will grab a parcel and pull out a book or a scenario or other game, and just about it to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so, all of course accompanied by a nice hot cup of tea. Didn't think I'd forgotten this, did you? Then please do hit that subscribe button. In the meantime, thanks again for watching another unboxing of the Nook, and if you've enjoyed this one, all that. In the meantime, I'll be back again soon with another unboxing of the Nook. Bye for now.